Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to what could be the final set of the champion circuit. It's almost coming to an end, Nick, and it's relatively poetic, relatively sad. We got a lot more Paladins to come through, though, but we also do have this last game, Fakeout versus Eager, the 2nd seed and the 3rd seed, respectively, in North America.
I think you said it best here. This is where we're going to see just how close the pack is, how far is Eager ahead of Fakeout right now. Fakeout really need to come in and make a statement here that we're climbing, we are closing the gap between that 3rd and that 2nd seed. We've seen such a big difference in skill between the 2nd seed and the 3rd and 4th seed in both regions.
That is correct. Fakeout, they want to prove themselves. So Frog Isle is going to be where they are. Timber Mill banned out by Eager. Fakeout banned Fishing Village, which is kind of interesting, but it seems like they didn't want to handle that again after the match point matchups there. So Frog Isle is where we will play this game. A lot of open space, a lot of places for Makoa to operate and hook his team, or his enemies, excuse me, into the water. And so let's get into the champion draft and see what these two teams elect to bring into the realm.
Yeah, Makoa almost guaranteed to be picked up here. Not only in every game, but this map especially, like you mentioned, plenty of hazard zone. And this is not just around the point. This is throughout the match there is hazard zone to be aware of.
That's right. Absolutely. And he's very good. We saw Feel. He's one of the best at it, I think, and his Makoa, just using those hazards to perfection. And now it's going to be the Fernando continuously first picked in this meta. We see Fernando still at the top of the top in terms of being prioritized by these two teams.
Yep, Cassie in response right now, so they're giving the potential double front line up to Eager right now. I would expect to see the Makoa come through in combination with this. No, it's going to be the Antroxus here.
It's going to be a snowball.
So all of the Death Ball parts are still on the table for Eager.
It's tough, Nick, but they don't elect to go for it. The Eevee comes out in response, and what's that looking to do here in this lineup?
Whatever she wants at this point. With all the frontliners on the side of Team Eager, this Eevee is going to be free to just head to the back line and start chunking these carries.
And now it's rough because they've got to select Barrack here. Most of these teams aren't as confident as Match Point to pick up Ruckus, so you know Barrack's coming. So now at this point, Team Eager knows what's being built into. The only kind of flavor pick I think you could add here would maybe be a Kinessa, but I don't think that they're going to want to pick that into an Eevee already on the side of Eager. So probably there it is, the Ying going to come in to secure that Barrackian combination.
So looking at Team Eager, the Victor's still a good choice here for them to round out with. Potentially a Grok for their pocket healer. Definitely going to be very effective at healing up those high HP targets as well. Will be the Drogos. That's a fine answer. The Dragon Punch there.
And the Victor. They're very confident in the Victor. They like the Victor. Bitey likes Victor quite a bit. And so obviously they're going to move into that DPS and make sure they've got their blast shields and their damage. So if they're going to go Haven, Victor and Eevee are not going to get mitigated.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll be running out with Pip here.
Okay.
The kind of cookie-cutter response we've seen from Fakeout. They're comfortable running it here. They're hopefully the Evil Mojos are a little bit more spicy this time around. He was able to hit 3, but it's not just on him that they weren't able to clean anything, because that's the team effort. That's like, he can get you set up there, but Pip doesn't do the most damage.
I mean, that is exactly what you need, right? He get Explosive Flask, shoot one potion, and then shoot another potion, and probably kill one of the chickens, but unless they're in an air, like literally on top of each other, his splash damage will fall off. He needs help from his teammates. That's when Kenjiton, if he's able to combine the Accursed Arm with a really good Makkers ultimate, that's going to be strong. And Makkers, really good player. Not on the Eevee this time, so we might see him do a little bit better on this Pip than Kenjiton did in the last matches.
Yeah, Zuma, going to be getting that Bulldozer here. What this does, just a great pickup here to help destroy Barrack turrets and Ying clones here. Eevee with that 950 base damage. They're going to be scaling extremely hard with this extra percentage-based damage from the Bulldozer here. So she can just fire and forget one bullet will likely take out a turret or a clone.
Let's see where everybody gets set up here. She's already going for the turret. I love it. That's it. She just knows she wants to get rid of that and get out of the fight. She's done her job, and Bitey gets a double kill with the grenades and the follow-up damage. And now Z1 Unknown, he's doing so much, just pressuring them out. 1,200 damage shy. He's looking for the air shot. No cool Makkers plays, though. He's going to pull back and let Bitey finish this one off. But no, Kenjiton has the response, yet Eager looking good, sitting pretty with 54% on the capture.
A bit of an overextension there from Bitey. He will be punished for that. And that's the window that Fakeout need to get here and grouped up and try and take this one back to 81% now in favor of Team Eager. They need to make a move quickly. It doesn't look like they're wanting to get back in here. They're just going to give it up and look to defend.
And there it is. That's the objective already captured by Team Eager. And now Fakeout, they want to have an answer to this, but they haven't been able to put anything together, Nick. There's been no stabilization. After the first couple of kills Bitey had onto them, they haven't been able to find a rhythm, and Z1 Unknown is staying so so strong in his positioning, being able to poke out the bear, get the turret down, and then get back out into safety.
Yeah, he's doing a great job with this bulldozer pickup here, keeping these clones and turrets at a minimum. Eager did not want to have to push into this here. They're giving Fakeout the chance to get this set up, so we got to be watching Z1 Unknown here to look to get to the back line and break up this this entrenchment coming out, but he will be taken out by TheSheepy.
And he tries to get to the back line, but TheSheepy has other plans for him. He says, no, I'm going to hold this down here. That silent projectile and consistent damage from Cassie will be enough for me to secure my teammates and stabilize finally. As a minute and 37 seconds left on the clock, we see Team Fakeout finally finding some rhythm, and I love the way CiruChan jumps into Victor.
Dive.
He's going to actually win the straight because the healing turrets will keep him alive. And now, however, Bitey's able to run back and support his Fernando, who took his place, and get the kill.
Yeah, the Dwarf going to be cooked up and served there to Bitey. Z1 Unknown finds a kill on the Kenjiton as well. Nystqt trying to stay alive, just dimensional linking all across the battlefield, but he will be tracked down and melted by Wi-Fi right now. Fakeout trying to do what they can to stabilize this one here. A minute remains in the push, about 10% left to go. Eager coming down the home stretch.
They really are, and this is super important for Fakeout. They don't want to go down 2-0 too early, and that's going to give them this one moment to capitalize on it. Sheepy, though, he's going to get capitalized on. Z1 Unknown, he's going to get the kill, and he's looking for blood now. He's finding on to the Ying, and the push is successful. 2-0 thanks to Kami 0889, finishing off the Androxus and the Ying.
Just solid stuff coming out here from Eager. Going to be going for that breaker card there to get out of all of the CC that Fakeout are trying to bring to them. The most likely here, the explosive flask slow is just going to be too much to deal with. It's so consistent. I mean, anyone can hit it there, not to take anything away from Makkers, but it's just not that difficult to land, and it can be so frustrating, especially when he's running side tanks to reduce that cooldown and just keep almost a permanent slow.
Well, let's talk about the organization of these two teams. You know, Bitey, captain of Eager, right? Very, very outspoken, and obviously has a lot of opinions about how to play the game, and they seem to have really, you know, kind of rallied behind him and his impressive, you know, decision and just thought process about the game. Fakeout, I'm not too sure who was shot calling for that team yet. It just seems like although they have some decent ideas, they haven't been able to put together that kind of strategy that we see just work consistently besides just outplaying their opponents.
Yeah, the Illusory Rift going to come out here from Fakeout, trying to keep everyone top, but nonetheless it will be Bitey picking up that first blood. 2 kills now in this engagement. Z1 Unknown finds one as well. CiruChan able to answer back onto Kami, but quickly taken down by Wi-Fi, and the rest of the aggression from Eager is just coming through in spades, now moving out for that forward zone.
Kami, I don't know if he might be yet to have died here. He's got his ultimate Ancient Rage available, and so does the Immortal from Fernando. So now here is the opportunity to, I think, have pressure on the side of Fakeout. They've got the Pip ult, they've got the Androxus ult, but can they get back in time? It's 96% on the side of Eager, and it's like they can't even get close enough to have an impact.
Swing and a miss there with that barrage. Will retain 61% of its charge there for Bitey. Just going to keep hopefully get that online by the time they come to close here. Dragon Punch available, Immortals available, Ancient Rage is available. Ice Storm is about halfway there, so a lot of closing power for Eager right now. I don't like the call from Fakeout to just give this point up.
I don't know if I like the call, but it's what they made. And again, you talk about decision making. There's a lot that goes into these games besides just being the best player in the world. Sometimes it's the best strategy that actually wins out and makes things so much easier. Makes an average player look fantastic because they're on the right champion, on the right map at the right time. And now Kami's looking good as well. He's on a 2 streak. He did just die, but that was his first death in the entire game. And he has been leading this team to victory with some key Makoa plays.
Following along now with Z1 Unknown, almost charged up on that Ice Storm, finding the charge so quickly there. Here comes the Accursed Arm, but Bitey's going to take him out mid-air.
Oh!
Huge misplays coming out from Fakeout right now. Just great job from Eager shutting all this down. Awry with the Dragon Punch as well. Makkers is going to be dropped in the back line here by Bitey. Here, almost all ultimates are still available. They're not even going to need any of them.
And that's the game. That's going to be it. Eager going to clean this one up so efficiently. That was a clear conversation. I think that if we were asking Eager a question, they answered. How close is Fakeout to us? Not very at all.
Yeah, some of those calls coming from Fakeout, though, to just give up those points time and time again, it's a little rough for me, right? Because you have that barrack there. It's almost like you can't just pick Barrick and then have the mentality, oh, if we lose fight, we're just going to give it up. Because Barrick needs to get in there. He needs help from his team to get set up there if he's going to be able to do anything.
That's absolutely true, and they're at a big disadvantage if they can't get set up. We've got the post-game stats alive, so let's see what shows up here in terms of what analytically went down. They've got damage all around on the side of Eager and on the side of Fakeout. CiruChan, he was carrying the team, but it wasn't a big enough carry to support a win. 171 credits, though, on the side of Kenjiton. 2 eliminations, 6 deaths, and just barely had an impact in this game on the Androxus, which is supposed to be a real hard carry.
Yeah, 171 credit score there. Pretty abysmal there, coming out of one of the key players there for Fakeout here. We'll see if they can turn it around. In game number 2, we'll head over to the map screen to see where they're going to take the series.
Jaguar Falls. Again, Jaguar Falls, a very loved map, so they're going to go back to it. And absolutely just showcasing where they feel comfortable as units. And I believe that this is going to be, again, a similar strategy for both of them. They're going to look to get the tanks as we move into the champion draft. I think Fernando's still going to be very, very highly coveted here.
Hopefully they've learned their lesson there to give all the tanks to Eager. You can't sacrifice every single front line there.
You can't.
Barrick's, he's not as bad as Ruckus, but he struggles to stand by himself as a lone front
That's
liner.
absolutely correct. He needs somebody to be with him to really gain. Barrick and Ying are good, but I think that the way that Fakeout are playing Barrick and their combination with Barrick isn't supporting him as much as need be. There's the Fernando, though, for Fakeout. So they decide to take that away, and well, at least to take that and basically secure a strong central front line.
Yeah, will it be the Makoa Barrick answered back here from Eager? The Makoa is locked in, still on the table, taking their time with this second one. Do we need to pick it up immediately?
There it is.
The answer is yes here. These frontliners are the hot topics right now. Always first pick contention.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Fakeout took a Victor here, to be honest, because Bitey really burned them on that Victor. He had a lot of constant DPS. I think they feel that. I've seen them draft kind of take away what didn't work for them, or like what worked against them really well. The Cassie and Ying, though, is going to be prioritized. I guess they'd rather not see a Barrick Ying combo than see that Victor back again on you.
Yeah, it's tough to give that one up as well. Eager very effective with that as well. Cassie, going to always be a strong pick, I feel, for any team here, especially on the Sheepy. You know, you want to get your rookies where they're comfortable.
Right.
You don't want to get them too shook.
He likes that.
In the danger zone there. Victor going to be answered back, though. Eager picking him up. They could elect to go without a healer. They didn't get the Ying.
That's true.
I don't see them play a lot of Grok.
Yeah, he's on the table. He's good area healing. He could work with Fernando. That health pool that he has, the 5,600 health, it's going to easily jump back up with the healing totem, healing rain card being selected. But Drogos is going to be actually picked up and prioritized. Andro didn't seem to work for that.
Daring him to take it.
I think that's what it is. It's just like Kenjiton didn't feel himself on the Andro. He might pick up the Drogos. He might look to grab something else. You know, he played the Pip earlier on, and then Makkers took that. This has got to be a joke. There's no way they're taking Grover after this game. If they are, this is just a troll. They've given. Oh, okay, it's the Pip. There it is. The Pip gets selected. So I think Kenjiton will probably be back on that Pip.
Yeah, so the Androxus is still available here. We could see Kami play this. We could see Z1 play this, and it will be locked in for Team Eager.
That's true.
This was a good draft from Eager. I like that they picked up the Victor Eevee and left the Andro. They saw that it wasn't really effective. They weren't confident that Fakeout was even wanting to take that.
No, not at all.
As a result, they're able to get it as the final pick there. Androxus finds himself at the bottom end of the draft.
That's right, and it's going to be a fantastic game because I'm excited to see if this Pip will finally work out on the side of Fakeout. We haven't seen one key game-changing ultimate come out on that side. And as we expected, Kenjiton will be on that Pip. Makkers will be on Drogos. The Sheepy will be on Cassie. Actually, Sheepy will be on Cassie. Nystqt on Ying, and CiruChan on Fernando.
Poor Team Eager Wi-Fi will be playing that Makoa. Z1 has been parked on the Eevee. Bitey's going to be on Victor. Awry on Barrick, and Kami going to be stretching out here on Androxus, looking to flex his muscles, change things up from the frontliner in the previous game.
And the Cauterize is selected as well. There's 2 healers on the side of Fakeout, so they definitely want to make sure that healing does not apply too much to Fernando, looking to stack that Cauterize onto him, make sure he's not receiving a bunch of that from the Ying and the Pip. But Pip, he's going to be needing to do some damage here. The huge run, and they just bump foreheads in the hallway, and Wi-Fi gets the kill onto the Sheepy. However, he comes in, and he's already doing a ton of work there. The damage is real, forcing CiruChan out of there with the Fernando and forcing CiruChan down back to base, thanks to Kami and the Androxus play.
Just getting pincered out. A nice hook onto the healer. will pull her in. She'll be able to dimensional link out for the time being, trying to stay safe. Now Makkers finds a kill onto Z1 Unknown. Nystqt actually picking up Kami here, and Fakeout taking a couple of key picks in this fight.
60% already on the side of Eager, and it looks like the Sheepy's going to go down
good.
as well. Wi-Fi, 3 huge pulls, though. It's not going to mean anything that he goes down. He's already done his job. There's Kenjiton trying to get the damage, and CiruChan and him will follow up and regain the point here for Fakeout. So this is huge for them. Going against Eager, 40% now, and zoning them out is Makkers with some beautiful rockets up top.
Fire spit pressure continuing to come out. He realized that they're no longer there. Eager have changed their angle of attack. They're able to find another key pick. Nystqt gets taken down. One of the healers for Fakeout. The main healer has been taken out. Eager looking to capitalize off that clutch hook.
I don't know if I liked it. They tried to retreat. They got scared. I would have stayed on there. A nice fire spit. It's not going to secure a kill, though. Look at that play. Just going to stay away. 72%, 75% on both. That's awkward. See you later, baby.
Sheepy,
and that's going to take down the Drogos. But the Androxus goes down, and it looks like Fakeout have retaken the Snick. They could finally get a lead against Eager here.
Sheepy finding 4 kills in that engagement. Coming up huge again. So important to keep your rookie on this pick that he's so comfortable with. Sheepy really making a name for himself. Woo! Shouted out as Nick's pick for this Cassie on this very map.
Takes down Z1 Unknown as well, and so Sheepy's feeling himself. Kenjiton's on a 5 streak. This is where they want to be. Fakeout showing that, yeah, give us the right map and the right time. We could still play with the big boys. The victor was given, but now the ultimate is ready, and I don't want to see this wasted. Kenjiton, you gotta play safe with this and use this to its utmost advantage. Unless you're gonna break through this choke, I don't want to see the chickens come out, buddy.
Yeah, throwing out that explosive flash, forcing Kami into reversal right now, but needs to keep track of him. Just turns his back. Kami could still be there, just healing up. Trying to throw that explosive flash up onto the high ground right now. Evil Mojo is available. This is a good spot to use it from a good angle. Kami does sneak up on the back. Sheepy takes him out, though. The accursed arm not going to get a lot done here. Kenjiton falling extremely low right now, zoned out by the Ice Storm right now, just trying to get his feet under him, staying so low for so long.
That was a huge waitlist too, Nick. I mean, the Dredge anchor coming out from Wi-Fi almost got him, but he waitlists right in anticipation of that. And Awry is going to get the kill to knock down the pip. So healer after healer falls, and now they're stuck in this tight corridor, and this is where Z1 Unknown wants to work. It means there's no way for them to avoid these easy EV shots that do so much damage, and now it's just looking good for Eager. They've stabilized, and uphill battle for Team Fakeout from now on.
This is always a good spot to be in with Makoa as well, because those hooks can keep the picks rolling here. Keep Fakeout on the back foot, and he has been so on point with them this game. I would be surprised if Wi-Fi missed one of those key hooks.
Look at this pressure here that Z1 Unknown is applying. Just long-range shots. He's maybe going to hit somebody, maybe not, but he's making them cautious, and now he's in behind the damage dealers if they ever decide to push up. It just means they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Nystqt and Kenjiton go down thanks to Bitey following up, and this is just the consistent poke and pressure that's worked for Eager time and time again in this matchup.
Fakeout stayed still too long in that room there, and Eager was just able to slowly move around them and get the pincer maneuver. They're taking out the backline out from under Fernando, and it's never what you want to have happen. You cannot stay stagnant for too long, especially against this high mobility lineup with that Eevee, with that Androxus, always having the ever-present threat of flanking. 7 seconds remaining, and no one from Fakeout is anywhere near the payload.
Okay, CiruChan, he's going to jump in, though. The Fernando on the side of Team Fakeout. He's the one who's going to be able to make these big plays here, but is he going to go down? That's the question. He's going to got to stay alive here. He's still got a decent health pool, but Z1 Unknown, he's got the ultimate. Are they going to force him to use it? No, they're just going to take him out of the fight, and that's going to allow Makkers and TheSheepy to get 2 kills and push this, continuing the overtime. Bitey, though, he's by himself, and the grenades are flowing like lovely water, and everyone's having a sip. Bitey's over on the corner, and he looks to get a barrage going, but will it happen, or will Sheepy sniff him out?
Sheepy, come on, you had the beat on him. He just gives it up, knowing Bitey's zoned out enough. Cannot forget about him, though. He's coming up into the backline right now. Bitey's just laying into the backline of Eager. Wi-Fi trying to hold down the front line. Has the Ancient Rage available to him. Likely needs to pop it here. Nice hook from the backline. Healing Potion going to mitigate out most of that. The Cauterize is available. Shell Shield with 80 HP. He goes down. Z1 Unknown. And the boys of Eager are going to be able to defend successfully, however.
Great plays and great hooks to help take down Kenjiton on the pip, who was well and alive, and if he would have kept that healing in play, if he would have kept himself available, he might have been able to make the difference with CiruChan still there. That large health pool, they had the ultimate, but again, Nick, they probably wanted to save it here because now is the time that they can capitalize off the momentum and continue to go ahead of Eager.
Definitely here. So looking to make a big impact with that Evil Mojo. Actually picks up a Bulldozer as well. He's had enough of those barrack turrets here, and he's a good target there. Pip can shoot from a long range with no fall off here. A couple of cauterizes coming out from Eager, 4 to be exact here, just trying to shut down all the healing coming out of this double healer composition. Pip and Ying. Ying obviously going to be the higher output healer there, but the Pip is still very, very effective for the burst. We're in a small pause here.
And we'll come back to the game in a second. So quick pause. We're going to basically just chat about kind of what Eager and obviously Team Fakeout are doing. We see Kenjiton, and finally he's feeling his rhythm on the Pip. He's getting the zone. He's really moving and feeling comfortable in his own skin, and we've got the ultimate ready. We talked about, you just mentioned it. It's so important for this next team fight to have an impact for the side of Fakeout.
Definitely.
But the execution hasn't been there. Do you think it's a matter of shot calling and not having a leader on their team?
They just need to go. We can't listen to their comms, obviously, there. They found a nice triple ultimate. This is a great map for it because of how enclosed the point is. There are a lot of clean flanks that get you directly into the point, and so that's what he's going to be looking to abuse here to find another key Evil Mojo, and hopefully Fakeout are able to capitalize on it this time.
Hopefully they're not going to fake themselves out here and make sure that they misplay on some of these clutch opportunities. Makkers, he's got the Drogo's ult. He's going to be looking to find a Rye or Wi-Fi, get one of those juicy targets out of the fight. And Kenjiton as well, he's got the follow-up in case they do survive to be able to secure those kills. CiruChan is going to keep his team alive during that, and TheSheepy, he's going to get the spot on them with the Cassia reveal. So it really is in the favor right now of Fakeout if they could use their ultimates well.
Fakeout are very good at synergizing their ults together here. I hope that we can see that synergy come out. Here's the scout, so now Fakeout has knowledge of where everyone from Eager is. No surprises here. The barrage is coming out as well. We'll connect onto one there, finding some good poke, and Nystqt poked low enough for Z1 Unknown to finish up that kill. TheSheepy going down as well. Kenjiton finally finding the first answer on Takami.
To me, this is all about the unwillingness to take these fights too Eager. They don't want to basically jump forward and be aggressive. They don't have a game plan. It reminds me of somebody who's passive, right? Because obviously they're just willing to stay in these corners and get poked out. Nystqt goes down 84% already on the board for Team Eager, and this game has basically already been secured. Now the ultimates are coming out at the very ends. Makkers slays Kami, but it may not be enough.
Yeah, trying to move forward. Here comes the Evil Mojo. Are they able to follow up on it? Z1 Unknown is in the backline trying to take out Sheepy, following him in, just in such a good spot. Every retreat is running straight into the clutches of Z1 Unknown right now. Eager able to capitalize on that Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi getting 2 kills in that engage as well.
This is why I talk about, is it team composition or is it just the mentality of the coach, the decision maker, the calm? It just seems like they are willing to play into Eager strategy rather than going at it themselves. They had all the key ultimates. They just didn't go ahead and use it. They didn't aggress onto somebody. They didn't get a quick pick. We've seen Kami go ahead and try to accursed arm just Kenjiton right out of the fight because they know if he stays alive, he's going to be doing a lot for their team. And we don't see that type of aggressive, I'm just going to kill you and snowball this thing on the side of Fakeout.
It's almost like they respect them too much.
Yeah.
You need to respect your opponent, but you cannot respect them to the point where you're afraid to play your game.
Or you just play too different of a game. You aren't yourself, right? Maybe they feel that their game might work, but it won't work here against Eager, and that is really the key. You've got to be comfortable. You've got to do what you know is right. You know, Paladins, you got to go ahead and use that pip ult, and don't be afraid to do it. Don't use it as a last resort. And now you see Bitey just finding his free rhythm there, though.
Man.
He's going to have to wait a couple of seconds. He might have missed the basketball tryout because he definitely didn't land that grenade through the hole.
Yep, going to be off cooldown, though. Now for the next fight here, moving up onto the high ground. The zone is coming out way in the back line. That Ice Storm from Z1 Unknown going to lock down Makkers as well here, looking for more.
And here it is, 1 minute and 8 seconds left. Ancient Rage popped by Makoa. He's going in, and he's going in deep. He wants to find 2, but he's going to pull 1 instead and settle for that. CiruChan with an ult in response. He's going to keep everybody on the side of Fakeout alive, but for how long is the question? Awry trying to get away, and so is Wi-Fi. The defense is stabilizing, but it doesn't look too stable to me. There's only Makkers in the air as the Drogos, and now Nystqt goes down. The accursed arm is there to take down Makkers, and the push is successful. Team Eager Eager clean that one up quickly.
Bitey as well, just uncontested in the backline, finds 4 kills in that engagement. And we saw before that fight even broke out, Bitey was comfortable sitting on the high ground there, just pressuring out Fakeout for minutes leading up to that fight. He's sitting on a 15 streak right now, 13-3, cauterized 3 now online for him. Bitey is the key pick right now for Sheepy and Makkers.
If they can go ahead and take him down, there's Kenjiton's ultimate again, and the Sheepy has the reveal. Nick, do you want to see Kenjiton do anything specific with this ult? How would you like to see him play this round?
He can use it just to disarm the front line immediately. Hopefully that they can capitalize on the chickens here, but Makkers and Sheepy need to take down Bitey on this Victor. Victor is just too dangerous when left alone here, especially now that he has cauterized 3. He's even that much more valuable for them to take out immediately.
So basically just run around and just ult the Victor. Just ult Victor, get him out of the fight. 4v5, take down the Russian. There's the barrage. It's going to do a lot of damage, and now Kami, he's going to another step away. He wants to find more of a target, but there's nobody in his line of sights yet. But Bitey and, of course, the boys of Team Eager look to retake the point and secure 15% now on it as Bitey tries to go ahead against the Sheepy. Let's see what the boy from Ring has to do. It's a double team, though, and that ain't fair. He didn't expect that one. It was supposed to be
respect the 1v1,
1v1, but hey, you know, Kami comes in and gets his stats.
That's right, 57 points now in favor of Eager, closing this one out. They're just zoning so far out. This is what I love about experienced teams, man. This is what sets them apart, I feel. They're pressing their advantage so well right now, not even giving Fakeout the chance to come back. Only one person needs to be on the point now to get that optimal capture rate, and the Eager will be taking this game.
And after such a good start by, obviously, Fakeout being able to find the rhythm, get the first capture point of that game, they just lose their momentum. They don't capitalize on the moments that they wanted to capitalize. And Team Eager, the veterans here in the Champions Circuit, are able to close things out convincingly and take Game 2 out of this best-of-5 set.
They had a good draft here, but they're just missing that ult synergy. We've seen them work together so well when they're playing the lower tier opponents in spawn kill. They work so well together, and like we were talking about, it just feels like they're a little scared of Eager right now. They need to be confident and make their plays, you know, play to your draft, play to your strengths.
Absolutely, and it didn't seem like they were playing to their ideals. It just didn't seem like they were playing to their goals, their motives.
The mojo's at?
Right? Where's the mojo? Honestly, if you watch, it's all about the mojo, baby, right? And so you didn't really play to that strength. You didn't really have an ideal, an identity, a motivation to use it, and you were kind of just waiting for that perfect moment. Sometimes you got to make that moment happen yourself. We did not see that come through on the side of Fakeout, but they've still got another game. Let's check out the scoreboard statistics and see. Oh, actually, let's go ahead to the maps, excuse me. And you know, scoreboard, we know what happened. The maps really want to see where they're going to face off with this pip coming up. And Frozen Guard. Okay.
All right. So I'm looking at maybe seeing a Kinessa here on this map. There's a lot of open ground to cover here on this first capture point, especially. If you're winning on this map, you will have so much control over the area around the point, and it's almost the second tier timber mill. I feel there's a lot of open space around the point, not too much hazard ground to worry about, but a lot of room for her to transport her away, stay safe. There's a corridor she can get behind as well, and if you go to pressure out that Kinessa, you put yourself in a very open and vulnerable spot as well.
You do. And do you think a Kinessa will actually get drafted here?
We'll have to see as we head into the champion draft. Game number 3 could potentially be the final game of the North American Champions Circuit here. First pick, going to be going to Eager.
Let's see what they elect to choose. This is an interesting one, the Fernando. We've seen this time and time again, and surprise, they elect to go with the strong front line, the Spaniard. And it is his day, amigo. He has been played consistently, a very prioritized pick each time. And Makoa, now with the buff, he's got the range buff, Nick. Talk to me how you think that's affected people choosing him in these lineups.
Oh, it's before it felt like you were being punished for hitting those long-range shots to the point where you didn't even want to take the shot. Now, his range fall-off has been moved from 40 units to 60 units, so now it's much more valuable to hit these long-range shots. He does not have as much fall-off, and he can even land the hooks and just get it done that way.
That's great, and that means he has a little bit more of effectiveness like Fernando does with his fireball off the point, right? He can still zone out a little bit better, and of course that hook is going to get you. So the Barrack taken by Fakeout and followed up with the Eevee, and Team Eager, they go with the Cassie and the Victor. So a lot of sniping, long-range damage there. Of course, Cassie can be played up front, or she could play from that silent back roll, kind of protecting her sniper or protecting, you know, that long-range carry.
Sure, so they're going to be locking down all their damage. Taking away the Eevee and the Ying, though, is going to be Fakeout. I like this coming out Evie does very well because this is so open here on the point.
Yeah.
She does very well for herself on this team fight. Eager going to be answering back with a Drogos of their own, so that's a good way to break in. Fakeout, if they play this comp right, I really like what I see coming out from them. It's just a matter of can they execute.
I think the execution is going to potentially be a little easier than the Pip ult, because it's all kind of, you know, it rides on this one moment that you have to build up to with morale boost and invest into.
I agree.
With Eevee, you can kind of just, you get the right blinks and you can capitalize, right? You don't have to wait, and it's kind of this consistent pressure you can apply. The Buck getting selected on the side of Eager, that's a bit surprising to me, though. That's a bit surprising to me.
It kind of fills that pseudo Eevee role there, because you do need the dive on the Frozen Guard. It's very open. Buck does very well in these open spaces here when he's not he's not constrained by a ceiling. He can utilize that heroic leap to its fullest potential here. He could be looking to get in the back line on Sheepy, maybe chase down Makkers a little bit, keeping his own backline safe. But Buck struggles similarly to Eevee against getting in the point and kind of staying alive against that heavy aggression shield lineup.
And I'm excited to see Sheepy on Androxus here on the side of Fakeout as well. Makkers on his Eevee, Kenjiton on that Makoa, Nystqt on Ying, and CiruChan on that Barrack.
Eager will be playing. Z1 going to be on the Cassie today. Kami's going to be on Buck here, just trying to get into the back line. All of a sudden now, the heroic leap goes up and around and in the corner. Will be first blood. Kami on that Buck, getting it done early.
All that damage already, and the fire spits coming out from Awry. This is what I wanted to actually discuss. Triggerman Buck goes down like a rag doll. Hope his girl didn't see that one. That was not too manly of him there, and he's going to go taken down thanks to one of the members of Fakeout. But Awry and the boys of Eager have got 27% and counting on this capture point. And it's looking good so far, Nick. The Bucks seems to have had its impact already.
Yep, Bitey going to be dismounting people as they come through this cavern here. Nobody is going to be able to make it through here without taking significant poke here. Just trying to break their way in now as Fakeout with this shell shield coming around the corner, but it's already taken out. 87 points in favor of Eager here. Fakeout may not even be able to get on the point for the response.
They've just got to get into this objective. It's 96%. They've got to get on top of it. Kenjiton, he's going to miss it, though, just by an inch. And the objective will be captured on the side of Eager. And just like all the dominoes, they go falling one by one. Nystqt takes Wi-Fi. Sheepy takes down Kami. And now they're looking to stabilize. Ain't that always the truth? Whenever you lose the capture point, you snowball the enemy team.
It's cool. It feels good, but it feels bad, man, at the same time, because it's too little too late. Find a nice team fight win after losing the point. Never feels good here. Going to be taken out, though. Nystqt goes down early there. Bitey picks up Makkers as well. As you want to know, doing a great job staying alive for the time being, despite being under the focus of 3 people here. Eager doing a good job capitalizing off the aggression there onto Z1 Unknown.
And CiruChan is going to do his best to stay alive, but what can one dwarf do against 4 armored opponents here in the realm, taking him down after his team has been slayed as well? And I think the issue, Nick, is they're taking too much poke getting out to this fight. Fakeout are coming into these fights against Eager with 50% health. It's honestly not doable to win those fights.
Yeah, we see this Dragon Punch is available for Awry. Just constant pressure coming from these blasts. Look at the zone right now. Just one man pushing the payload. Everyone else is just constantly laying down heat. Makkers tries to get in, makes a play. Eager instantly target switch, make the adjustment there, and take out that backline dive.
And this is, oh my God. Nice try. He missed it, though. A little bit of a misplay. The mechanical skill wasn't there yet, but Awry follows up with it. Here's the Dragon Punch. The turret's got his number, but he looks to have CiruChan's number. See you later, Barrack. He's going to use that thrust renewal to go ahead and get himself out of danger, heal back up, and set that long-range fire spit up to try and connect with some of them. But again, he's off on the fire spit, but he's still there when the plays count.
Yep, Sheepy's able to take out Bitey off the back of that great pick for Fakeout right now. We saw just how much work Bitey was able to do on this Victor in the last game. Wi-Fi getting very low right now, 600 HP to his name. No cooldowns available. Will he elect to pop that Immortal? Doesn't want to.
No.
Just going to take that one, take that L, and head back to spawn.
There it is. And will they continue to attempt to push? There's 20 seconds left on the clock. Kami, he's waiting for his teammates, and there is a moment here. He's doing the B for BM. He's actually trying to get a little bit of third-person perspective. You see him tilting his camera, trying to see exactly where the Sheepy and the boys are. The reversal comes out from the Androxus, and now Kami's looking to go in. He's got his ultimate available, and he may want to pop that after he gets his jump in, but it doesn't look good. It seems like he might die, and he gets taken down. Bitey takes a double kill down with him, though, and Wi-Fi and him are escorting the payload. This is almost a sneaky back end, and they get it a save for the fact that the Sheepy was there to stop him, but they essentially push that payload payload blindly without anyone from Fakeout getting over there.
So Eager go up 2-0 here, just over 4 minutes in. A couple of veterans coming out. Kami going to be much more effective now that he has that online. 3 cauterizes as well. A master riding for Wi-Fi. Z1 Unknown picking up a kill the heal as well. Love that.
Now, why is he picking up that kill the heal? That's not a card we usually see.
Because if he's finding long range poke, it's more of assist to heal, I guess would be a more technically correct name for it. Because if you do any damage whatsoever, you will get credit for that elimination. You will benefit from the healing of this card. So if Kami's diving someone in the back line, if he can get a blast shot or a disengage or just a left click off across the map, he will get credit and get that healing.
And that, especially with Bitey throwing those grenades out, it's going to be so easy for him and his constant DPS just to get 1 tick of damage onto an opponent. It's way easier even for him to cast. 3-man fireball coming out. The fire department needs to be called. Wi-Fi there. He's going to look for one more, but he gets blocked by some wood, bro. Come on, step that up. We're wanting to see some more hype plays, but we're going to have to settle for your team Eager doing well in this champion circuit and almost closing out this game. 9% on the side there, and this whole hallway is filled with flame, even though it is a frozen guard. I'm just surprised at the mechanics there.
Clumping up against Fernando and Fire Spits.
Sounds good.
Really, maybe want to go back to the drawing board on that one there. Fakeout really getting punished there in that tight corridor from not only the fireball, but the Fire Spits coming out from Drogos.
And that's why Master Riding makes sense, because you can get to those positions to catch them when they're grouped up like that and get it surprise. He's in the bushes. They couldn't see him there. That is actually hidden. So Wi-Fi, what a beautiful plan to stay hidden and catch him with a fireball. And this is what I'm saying, Nick, 99% for Eager. It's overtime. It's ticking down, but it doesn't matter. No one on Fakeout is there to contest. And this is going to be Eager's point. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And all of a sudden, you see Fakeout with the consistent problem coming to bite them again, getting poked out before they can get to these fights.
A fireball in the face is worth 3 in the bush. What is it? How many did he hit there?
I don't know, but he got
something like that.
He got his money's worth, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so Bitey continuing. Oh, gonna whiff on that grenade there, but just laying down this long range pressure, keeping everyone unhealthy. Trying to keep those health bars pinned down as low as he possibly can right now. Makkers is pretty poked out on this Eevee. Oh, the Ying is taking a lot of heat as well. A lot of ultimates as well on the board here for both Fakeout. I want to see them, even if they go down swinging. Let's make some use out of these ultimates. Barrage in the sky is going to take out the Sheepy there. Awry was able to get the Dragon Punch onto Kenjiton in the backline. CiruChan answers onto Bitey. It's awkward seeing that Barrack having to do the backline diving. He will fall down as a result.
Look at the plays in the air. It's unbelievable seeing how well Bitey is in terms of just knowing when to ult somebody single-handedly. This is what Eager can do that Fakeout haven't given themselves the permission to do, to use an ult to get a key member out, to then snowball the fight based on their own ability to win 4v5. They're waiting for this perfect moment, but the perfect moment doesn't come, guys. You gotta make it happen, and that's what Eager have been doing all game. The lockdown is gonna delay a little bit here, and Fakeout are gonna have a chance potentially to stall this, but Eager and Buck and Victor and Cassie and everyone else on that team are still alive. It's so dangerous. This is looking like the end of the game here, unless Eevee can do something serious about it, but Bitey's gonna take him down. The Eevee's the last girl standing, and that's gonna do it. Team Eager win the sweep and clear it out for the final set of their champion circuit.
Eager doing such a good job of just keeping Bitey in the scenario where he's under no pressure whatsoever. Just constant aim down sights.
What a dream.
All of Fakeout is just on the table. He can pick whoever he wants.
I'll shoot him.
Yeah.
Shoot him. Maybe I'll throw a grenade over. Oh, hit the wood. Sorry. Let me shoot him. Shoot him, barrage
Calling him out, man, damn.
Hey, man,
but yeah, that was nice, that barrage mid-air.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, when Androxus is in the air, we saw a Sheepy up there using that accursed arm as well. The barrage will hit Androxus mid-air. It does not have to make it all the way to the ground. The missile will connect mid-air, so you're able to see him just counter all of them there. A little bit less wind-up time on the barrage as opposed to the accursed arm. Beautiful mechanical knowledge coming out from Bitey.
Now we've got a bit of a surprise for all of you watching. You thought the champion circuit was over. You thought you'd have to wait till next week, but look at the scores here. It seems, Nick, that two teams at the bottom are actually tied.
1-5, 1-5.
So that means,
as far as I know, Fakeout and Spawn Killed are tied in the head-to-head.
Yeah, because they beat the other team and on both weekends. So what do you think we should do?
Ladies and gentlemen, think we got a tiebreaker on our hands.
Oh, man, it seems like the tiebreaker, the map played will be Frozen Guard. We're getting a last game here, a special treat. Spawn Kill versus Fakeout, the showdown on Frozen Guard. This is going to be that epic of a match. These are some of our favorite matches to watch. These two teams are so evenly matched. I can't wait. Let's get into the picks and see exactly what these teams bring into the realm.
One quick reminder again, Frozen Guard will be the map. Beautiful picks and bans displaying that for us. Now, first pick will be over to Spawn Killed.
It looks like Spawn Kill. They're going to... oops, messed that one up. They're going to look to elect here. This is a big pick. Now, I see Fakeout. They've got the rhythm. We've talked about this. Sometimes rhythm matters. Spawn Kill, they've been able to kind of see how things have worked out. They have no success going on here. Fakeout, they did not want Frog Isle. Spawn Kill actually banned Timbermill, so they do not want the Kinessa sniper play apparently, and they're looking to get more of a, hey, let's just even this out.
I know, dude. I love that we're here on Frozen Guard for this best of one. As far to my knowledge, this will just be one and done, sudden death here. Fernando picked up Makoa in response. Will it be the Barrack again across all the series today? Just the frontliners, man. It's just first pick all day.
Well, Fakeout, they've been playing recently, obviously against Eager. They know this is the standard pick. Spawn Killed, though, they want their revenge. Fakeout, formerly known as Bananas and Pajamas and formerly known as Mutiny, actually won the last set. So they are the previous victors here. They've won most recently, and so they're going to need some huge carries on the side of Spawn Killed, and they pick up Androxus and Drogos, which could be just that.
Cassie still on the table for Fakeout. This is Sheepy's premier pick, and it will be locked in almost immediately there for Fakeout. Still one pick on the board. No healers have been drafted yet. Ying is still available here. She will be left on the board in favor of taking the Lone Wolf.
Well, Fakeout likes Pip, so they know they're probably not going to take Pip. And if they do take Pip, they're going to have options to Ying, which is a really good healer in tandem with Barrack. So the Bomb King comes out. But again, I think Fakeout feel really comfortable with their healing. And maybe if Spawn Kill elects no healers, there it is. So I would expect to see the Pip come out. Fakeout seems to love the Pip. The Grok could be good here, too.
Just a cutie, man. He
but
loves the Grok.
I don't know. I think Pip is a really good. I would also like. I mean, I think Maldamba is great right now, but I don't know if they feel comfortable with it. The Eevee is where Makkers lives, though.
Can't go wrong.
And we got to see him pull this one out here on Frozen Guard. The Winter Witch going in with Frozen Guard being the map played. Spawn Killed versus Fakeout. The best of one to determine the seeding for the Gauntlet.
So heading on into game here. These are pretty standard comps. This isn't like anything too deathball-y. It's pretty spread out fairly evenly across the board here. Grapple going to be playing that Ying for Spawn Killed. Rovaniik on the famous Bomb King, going with what he knows. Graham on Fernando. Prince Danny gets the Androxus, and ElZulu snagging the Drogos.
And there it is. Also on the side of Fakeout, we've got Sheepy on the Cassie. Kenjiton will be running Victor. Makkers on his prime Eevee. Nystqt on that Makoa. And CiruChan will be on the Barrack.
So taking a look at some of the items being picked up. Veteran will be snagged straight away for Graham. Haven's going to be picked up as well. No defense going for Fakeout because they've done a good job at splitting the difference here. We've got the Bomb King and the Drogos as opposed to Prince Danny and Grapple on the Ying and Androxus having to be mitigated with Haven. It's going to be a tough decision for what defense card they elect to go for, if any.
And Rovaniik, he looks so comfortable on the Bomb King. He's one of his favorites, but the Sheepy takes down Rovaniik just as I mentioned it. There's the duel going in between Cassie and PrinceDannyTV, but he gets the better of that, and the Androxus comes out as the king in that duel. But 27% on the side of Fakeout. It's not showing the results of these two fights, and slowly but surely, Spawn Killed will start to move into the point and begin capturing it up, evening things out here, 24% and counting.
Yeah, Makkers moving back to the safety of his team right now. Can't find any window to get any of these clutch picks, but we will be keeping an eye on him to see if he's the one able to break this fight wide open. He doesn't see Prince Danny in the bush. Does see the Rovaniik spotted out, though. ElZulu going to be throwing out a long-range fire spit. Doesn't find anyone here. 81%, though, in favor of Spawn Killed. Fakeout trying to do what they can here, but Prince Danny comes out of the bush and finds 2 clutch kills.
And they know that Fakeout, they had their number last week, and so they really want to start out strong, and 1-0 is going to be already. The capture point is secured. And ElZulu and the squad of Spawn Killed are looking for redemption, and they're close to finding it, Nick. This is the best of one. These points matter more than any other point we've been casting today because it's over at 4. There is no second chances, no third chances, no best of 5 here.
Cannot figure out, cannot make adjustments, have to get it done right here, right now. Rovaniik finding 2 key kills on this Bomb King to keep this payload rolling. They want to keep up this momentum. Spawn Killed want to get up 2-0 early here. Fakeout don't want to go down 2-0 early. They're trying to stabilize here, fighting tooth and nail.
Makkers has the ultimate. And Rovaniik, though, he doesn't have his ult, but he's got Bomb King, and that's one of the champions he's so comfortable with, but he needs to get out of here. He's using some healing from the Ying clone that's deployed behind him, and as they push this payload, it's going really well. I love the aggressive play. He's actually wormhole back to where Rovaniik was ending up, but the damage is there, and Sheepy's got his number. He wants to take this Bomb King out and send him back to base, and there it is. Graham, he's getting run over, but he's going to run over the CiruChan as well. PrinceDannyTV takes down Kenjiton in the background, and so PrinceDannyTV is going off. The carry Androxus on the side of Spawn Killed is the one to watch here. He's at 9% and for his ultimate charge, but he doesn't need it because
nice
he's getting
fireball.
kills.
Nice try with the fireball there, but unable to pick up any of those kills. Sheepy out here aggressive right now, leading the charge on this front line. Takes the fire spit and eats a couple of rockets as well. ElZulu will take him down. A missed hook will ensure his safety.
And I like the defense here. Kenjiton's got this line of sight lined up here. The grenade should come in anytime. Once he sees there's enough targets there, he doesn't want to throw it against the shield because it will bounce off. And a really nice play there from Graham to just move forward, not taking any damage. Again, Spawn Kill doing what Fakeout neglected to do was get to the fight without taking too much poke beforehand. But the anti-air from Victor, it's going to do a lot of work. At TheSheepy, he's doing work himself.
Uh-oh, and the Dragon Punch was getting wound up there. Able to convert on that kill as well. ElZulu finding a double kill. Prince Danny and ElZulu combining for nearly every kill in this engagement. 17 seconds remain here. The payload is coming down the home stretch. Final 5 to 10%. Gonna go ahead and throw out that salvo to keep the pressure on. These spawns are starting to come through, but it's too little too late. Spawn Killed go up 2-0 early.
Nystqt can't get there, and this is it. Spawn Killed have gotten the lead, and they've taken the momentum. Fakeout need to get this energy back in their favor now, Nick. How do they do that? Master Riding may not be enough here.
The cauterizers are starting to come through, and this will play big into Grapple's Ying right now. This is having almost free reign, as Fakeout do not have a healer right now. They have no sustain in these fights, so as these cauterizers come online, these are going to be closer and closer in terms of sustain, but the Wreckers are just as important, especially against Graham's big Fernando shields.
Kenjiton hasn't found his rhythm. He's 1-5. Nystqt, he hasn't found his rhythm either. He's 1-4. CiruChan, 1-5 on the Barrack. They've got to have some big-time plays, and they've got to adjust their strategy here. Rovaniik cannot get picked off as he's been getting picked off before on this Bomb King. I like the fire spit from ElZulu looking to zone, but immediately on the side of Fakeout, they look to aggress onto the point and get their Barrack set up, and it's already working 27% on their side.
Yep, here comes the Ancient Rage, though, trying to make the big plays. ElZulu hitting some massive fire spits, but Rovaniik gets the jump on him with that King Bomb ultimate right now, continuing to press forward. More fire spits coming out from ElZulu, finding the kills in the backline. Nystqt on the retreat, gets picked off, and a nice rocket reads him like
from
a
downtown
book. As he comes out from the cavern there, just takes it to the back of the head. Kenjiton gets sent back to base.
And 48%, 51% now on the side of Spawn Killed. Fakeout have to get back onto this point. They got to do it quickly. A shell spin from Makoa is going to put him in a world of hurt, though. 3,300 health left, but it's enough, he thinks, to go to the point. No ultimate available, but that's the lockdown from Barrack. Fakeout have it, but they got to kill down the Dwarf, but the Dwarf, he's still alive and ticking. PrinceDannyTV's there, and he's going to go down thanks to Makkers and Kenjiton. So all of a sudden, Fakeout have taken their moment. They've seized the opportunity. Mom spaghetti, and it could be their opportunity, their time to go ahead and capture this objective 2-1. They keep themselves back in.
Clutch lockdowns from CiruChan there, able to get the momentum, find the window of opportunity for Fakeout to convert there, and they do. They get themselves on the board here, making huge momentum swings in their favor. Now 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining on this payload push, already 25% of the way there. Ice Storm is available. Makkers just laying down, covering fire in this corridor here. A nice hook will land, but Makkers turns his attention on Rovaniik.
What's happening here? There's a big zone, and there's also a delay in terms of two teams trying to figure out when to group up, when to apply pressure, and obviously when to make sure that this time is in their favor. There's still 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock, so nobody's really rushed, but it obviously is crucial every single moment. Fakeout have the momentum, and they don't want to let it go. And Kenjiton, he does this job and gets rid of PrinceDannyTV, who's been on a rampage for Spawn Killed. One of the reasons they've been so successful early on in this match.
Yeah, trying to find a clutch pick. Fernando is a little bit caught out here.
They're wasting.
TheSheepy and Makkers are going to combine to be able to take him down. This is a great pick up the front line. Going to be shattered now for Spawn killed. Fakeout looking to make their move now.
And now Rovaniik, Graham, PrinceDannyTV, ElZulu, they're the only ones left. Spawn killed, looking to try and get their Fernando back into this fight because the payload is pushing past one of the most important chokes in this map. If they can get it past here, Fakeout are going to have a really good opportunity to close out. But Rovaniik with his bombs, he's doing tons of damage, and he's getting highlighted as well. They want to get him out of the fight. He's taking more damage, and the Grumpy Bomb is going to secure a little bit of space in front of him and help delay this push again.
Yeah, the sustain coming in big, but Kenjiton finding a long-range kill onto the healer for Spawn kill. No more sustain in this fight. The hook's going to miss as well. Both key components in this fight. Rovaniik poppy bombs himself into Makkers' line of sight, but gets the rope-a-dope there and is able to find the kill on him nonetheless.
He read it. He read it like a book. He knew Makkers was coming there, and he goes in and takes the Eevee by surprise and gets the kill, but Kenjiton gets the double kill onto PrinceDannyTV and Rovaniik. So now Graham following up, killing the barrack and sustaining the frontline pressure, even though Kenjiton with the great play with no front line to push that payload. 9 seconds left on the clock. Fakeout are going to have a lot of trouble here, and it could be 3-1 for Spawn killed if they're able to sustain.
Yeah, moving forward now to try and send this one into overtime. Will he be there in time? Yes, but he eats a Grumpy Bomb. Nystqt, he goes down. Big plays coming out from Rovaniik there. Great Grumpy Bomb read. All the ultimates are available for the side of Spawn killed now, and that is huge. Going into this fight, Fakeout only have one on the table.
This is going to be incredible because of the fact that you see, again, 5 ultimates on the side of Spawn killed, but Makkers' ultimate on the side of Fakeout. What can that do to impact this fight, Nick? How does Makkers need to use this? Do you just go on, you know, PrinceDannyTV, you cripple him, no nether step, and just get him out of this fight?
It works
because that takes out an ultimate.
Similar to an Odin Cage-esque sort of thing, where it can be one of the most effective zoning tools in Paladins, shutting off an entire quarter. You can use it to split up. You know, we're going to see Graham obviously run in here. Grapple's probably going to be close behind, trying to keep him healed up. If he can use this Ice Storm to split up Spawn kill, they're going to be able to use their team effectively without needing all of the ultimates.
And already ElZulu, he knows they're going for the point, but here it is. It's the insane push. There it is, the free kill coming in. Dragon Punch, can he find someone? He's looking for it. TheSheepy's going to dodge, roll out of the way. And so he saves a life there. That's how you do it. And there he goes, the ultimate zoning out, doing a bit of damage onto ElZulu, but it is not enough. Rovaniik goes down, but 30% still on the side of Spawn killed, Nick, and it's Fakeout having to go uphill to get themselves back in this game.
Yeah, Rovaniik found a couple of key pickoffs here. PrinceDanny is now moving forward to get the zone. Nystqt is so low right now. He's able to get out of combat and heal up. TheSheepy moving forward as well. PrinceDanny is very protected right now. Fakeout need to find a way onto this. This is it. This is the final countdown for Fakeout. Can they look to make a stabilization play here?
Not with Rovaniik and PrinceDanny saying no ways, but here's the lockdown from CiruChan. This is huge for them. It's going to secure 60% and counting, but the entire team of Spawn killed is here. CiruChan's going to go down, and the Grumpy Bomb stun. It's going to secure the kill. PrinceDanny's going to follow it up. The double kill for PrinceDannyTV. That's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. A triple kill to seal the deal with overtime ticking. Make that 4, and Spawn killed. They're going to be jumping into 3rd place, baby.
Taking such a convincing win. Beautiful poetry coming out. Grumpy Bombs landing. PrinceDanny firing on all cylinders, finding these clutch kills. They burned through that Ancient Rage HP.
Yeah.
They just went straight through it there. Spawn kill putting themselves in such a perfect position to close out that game.
And what a game, what a day it was of competition here at the Paladins Champion Circuit to close out North America, to close out the Champion Circuit. Let's take a look at the schedule and recap what happened today.
So Spawn killed went down early, taking the 3-0 loss to Match Point. Staying true to their theme, they're taking another clean 3-0 against Fakeout. Eager, just keeping the sweeps going there, take 3 convincing wins over Fakeout. But Fakeout lose the tiebreaker, and Spawn killed will move ahead and take that 3rd place spot.
And what that means is next week, when you stay tuned, we're going to be hosting the Gauntlet, which will mean all of the teams except for Match Point and except for Burrito, both in North America and Europe respectively, will be playing for their chance to be invited to the Hi-Rez Invitational, the Paladins Invitational at the Hi-Rez Expo, excuse me. And so this is going to be exciting to see. We're almost done with things for today, but remember there is a giveaway going on in chat. If you want to click the link, you can maybe win a couple of Founders Packs. Your winners yesterday will be notified and sent by the next couple of days. And of course, the winners for today will have the same thing. So make sure you enter that for the last few minutes of stream.
And while you mentioned Hi-Rez Expo, we've got our qualifications coming through. Hi-Rez Expo tickets are on sale now at HiRezExpo.com. There are a couple of discount codes, 25% off. I believe Blame Adonis is still going on right now. I believe that's the last day to capitalize on that. So make sure you're getting your tickets in for that early before they sell out.
Thanks for staying with us. We're so excited to be casting this Paladins esports action for you. And of course, don't go anywhere. Make sure to follow the Twitch. Stay subscribed to YouTube, and we'll see you all next week.